Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, January 31, 2024. In a move to increase passenger safety, closed-circuit television CCTV cameras are to be installed on Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC buses. These will be placed both inside and outside the vehicles. In a statement to Parliament on Tuesday, Transport Minister Darrell Vaz says this would allow for close monitoring and recording of activities to help address the worrying problem of violence in the society, including on our roads.
This will not only serve to deter potential criminal activity, but also assist in incident investigation and resolution. Special analytics cameras with facial recognition will also be installed at security posts to record any unauthorized dispatching of buses.
Minister Vaz asserts that this strategic approach will enhance the overall safety of the public transportation system.
Furthermore, the JIS has partnered with Crime Stop to apprehend perpetrators who deliberately vandalize government's property. This is in conjunction with the JUTC's Franchise Protection Department and the Jamaica Constabulary Force.
Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce, Senator Aubin Hill, has welcomed the involvement of the European Union, EU, in the redevelopment of Newport West. The EU will be making funding available for a study and a business model that will result in the area becoming a world-class logistics facility and a competitive, resilient economic zone. Minister Hill says the group understands that Jamaica wants to become the logistics hub of the region, and the level of investments and expertise that the country is seeking to attract for Newport West will not come without a study that is comprehensive and detailed.
So we're looking for this kind of assistance. The technical assistance that you're offering is so vital because we can't attract the kind of investment size dollars that we're looking for unless it's properly planned.
Minister Hill was speaking at a press briefing held at the Kingston Wharves Limited corporate office on Friday. He says the development of the port is attracting funding partners that will also support the Caymanas Special Economic Zone.
That looks at that 650 acres right across from here called the Caymanas Special Economic Zone. That's going to be studied at a high level. There are people who are ready to come in, the financial institutions say, we will take on Caymanas Special Economic Zone once we see that it's a go. They will provide the guarantees, they provide the loans, they provide technical assistance as we need it.
Friday's press briefing was attended by private sector investors, officials from the European Investment Bank, and other personnel from the EU. Funding for the redevelopment of Newport West will be channeled through the EU Global Gateway Agenda, which was launched in 2023.
We're very happy to have this conversation. This is exactly the model that we want to implement with the Global Gateway strategies. How do we unlock investments that project countries like Jamaica into a green future?
Meanwhile, the European Union, EU, is encouraging investors from across Europe to participate in Jamaica's renewable energy and digital projects. According to Director with the EU, Felix Hernandez-Shaw, it is now time to unlock European investments in Latin America and the Caribbean for key technologies, green energy and digital transition. He was speaking at the EU Media Breakfast recently with an investment delegation that was on a 3-day visit to the island. The mission is seeking to support companies that want to invest in Jamaica, in addition to supporting the government and other groups in attracting those investments in key areas.
So it's not a general investment purpose. It's about supporting the Jamaican government, for example, in their bid to go have a strong renewable energy mix in the coming years. I think it's 50% for 2030, which is a big jump, and therefore that requires investment and technology.
The European Union has been very active in supporting Jamaica, with diplomatic relations now in its 49th year. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke has announced that the Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE, will become the first in the region to facilitate the issuance of coloured bonds. In making the announcement, Dr. Clarke says this is an important step, as investors who invest in these instruments want to know that the criteria are firmly established to define a bond.
What we want is to have criteria well established that this, when on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, somebody comes to issue a green bond, you can close your eyes, you know what it means.
Dr. Clarke was speaking at the Jamaica Stock Exchange 19th Regional Investments and Capital Markets Conference recently. He says that by the end of June, the JSE will be in a position where green bonds can be a reality in Jamaica.
The capital that is looking for green investments is not just local, it's international. So those of you who have projects in mind, you can always develop your projects to ensure that they have a green lens to them and fit into the framework that is being established.
And finally, several students at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education CASE were recently awarded scholarships to help finance their tuition. The scholarships were granted through the institution's local alumni association and the All Farmers Association of North America, OFANA. President of CASE, Dr. Derek Deslandes, welcomed the assistance, which will help the college's more than 1,000 students who are all maintained by the institution through self-sufficient means.
CASE is the only institution in the country that provides students with 3 meals a day, Monday to Friday, 2 meals a day on weekends. So when you pay a school fee at CASE, that's it for the rest of the year. But we subsidize it because the average student pays $335 per day for 3 meals.
In addition to the scholarship, $25,500 was awarded to 33 outstanding students. The event was part of activities to mark the College of Agriculture, Science and Education's annual Founders Weekend celebrations in Portland. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.